Sometimes we don't know where the spiritual teaching is coming from, but is the practice sound? Is the belief that is operating it sound? Some teachers and teachings are scholastic. Others could be thought of as through other forms of philosophy. Others are so direct that it's not even representing things anymore. It's conveying something. When we think of revelation and inspiration, we should realize that there are different sources of those transmissions from the spiritual worlds. Shul Yaequb, the song of the time, and further portions are said if there's a special occasion. The first of the month, Elu to Shemini, Etzeres, Psalm 27. The first of the month, 104. Psalm 30 on Chanukah, Psalm 49, when there's mourning of the dead, and some people say additional things. But on Monday, Hiyum Rashun Bashbat Shabu Hiyu Halwim Amrim Bakit Hamqatash. Today is the first day of the week on which the Levites would recite in the Holy Temple. You know, the sunset of Saturday to the sunset of Sunday is that. Psalm 24. Lidwood Mizmer Lichwa Hearts Wamluwah Tibul Wishbi Bah Ki Hawa Al Yum Yasda Wal Nahrut Yakuna Mi Yala Bahar Yahwa Wami Yakum Bumkum Kadshu Naki Kapim Wabar Labab Asher La Nasha Lashwa Napshi Wala Nashba Lamrama Yasha Barka Mat Yahwa Wattaqa Malhi Yash'al Zahdur Dorshu Mabkashi Panik Yaqam Salat Shau Sharim Rashikum Wahnashau Pachi Aulam Wibwa Malak Hakbud Mizah Malak Hakbud Yahwa Ghazwaz Wagbur Yahwa Abur Mulchama Shau Sharim Rashikum Washau Patachi Aulam Wiba Malak Hakbud Mihawa Zah Malak Hakbud Yahuwah Tazbout Hawa Malak Hakbud Salah. And some people would say the mourners, Kadesh, at that point, because of the bereaved. But Psalm 24 goes, for the beloved, a psalm. God is a verb and noun. The earth is for him and its fullness, and the inhabited land, and those who dwell on it. For he founded it upon the seas, and established it upon rivers. Who may ascend the mountains of God is a verb and noun, and who may stand in the place of his sanctuary? One with clean hands and pure heart, who has not sworn in vain by my soul, and has not sworn deceitfully. It's generally good to just avoid swearing in general. He will receive a blessing from God as a verb and noun, and just kindness from the God of the salvation. This is the generation of those who seek him and who strive for your presence. Jacob, ritual prayers, raising up the heads, O gates, and be lifted, O you everlasting entrances, so that the King of glory may enter. Who is the King of glory? God is a verb and noun. The mighty, the strong. God is a verb and noun. The strong in battle. And the last part is just said by the person that's doing the reading. Raise up your heads, O gates, and raise up, O you everlasting entrances, that the King of glory may enter. Who then is the King of glory? God is a verb and noun. Master of the modes, he is the King of glory. Horizons. And it's interesting to look at sometimes what the word's being used for power. So, who has the quality, power, going out of salvation. Monday. Hiyum Yum Shani Bashpat Shabu Hu Holwim Amrim Babit Hamqadash. Today is the second day of the Sabbath, in which the Levites would recite in the Holy Temple. And well, they would do their works. And okay, yeah, it does say Levites. Remember, sunset on Sunday to sunset on Monday is the second day. And we have Psalm 48. Shir Mizmor Libni Arch Badul Yahweh Wamhalal Mad Bayir Alhinu Harqadshu Yapa Nuf Mashush Kol Hearts Hartzion Yerkati Tzapun Arit Mulk Rab Alahim Bar Manutia Nuda Lam Shugab Ki Hana Hamlakim Nuadu Amru Yachdu Hama Raukan Tamhu Nabhalu Michpazu Rada Achistum Shamchil Kiyulda Baruch Qadim Tashbur Anyut Tershish Kasher Shemanu Kanrenu Bayer Yahweh Tazbaut Bayer Alhinu Alhim Yakuna Ad Aulam Salah Daminu Alhim Chesduk Bakrab Hikluk Kashmuk Alhim Kun Tahletuk Al Katswi, Arts, Tsatak, Malah, Yemyenak, Yishmuch, Hertziun, Tuglana, Banut, Yehuda, Laman, Mashpathik, Sabu, Tsiun, Wakipu, Sapru, Magdolia, Shitu, Labkum, Lachila, Pasgu, Armanutia, Laman, Taspru, Ladud, Achrun, Kizah, Alhim, Alhinu, Aulam, Wad, Huwayan, Hugnu, Almut. And if there's 10 or more, 13 or older males, then they say the mourner's Kadesh. A song, a psalm, 48, by the sons of Arch. Great is God as a verb and noun, and much praised in the city of our God. The mountain of holiness, fairest of sights, joy of all the world, is Mount Zion. By the northern sides of the great cities, of the great king's city, in her palaces, God is known as the stronghold. Remember, regardless of the gender being used here, and by God, divinity. Some people say that the Yum is the female and Al is the male, but God's beyond gender. But so let's not be fooled by what sounds like referring to God as a woman or a man. In her places, divinity is known as the stronghold. For behold, the kings assembled, and they came together, they saw, and they were astounded, and were confounded hastily, fleeing. Trembling gripped them, their convulsions like a woman giving birth. With an east wind, you smashed the ships of Tarshish. One variation of that is Tarsu, which equals 666. As we heard, so we saw in the city of God as a verb and noun, master of the modes, in the city of our God, may God establish it to eternity. And the it, of course, is the horizons, the Salah. We hoped, O God, for your kindness in the midst of your sanctuary, like your name, O God. So is your praise to the ends of the earth. Righteousness fills your hand. May Mount Zion be glad. May the daughters of Judah rejoice because of your judgments. Walk about Zion and encircle her. Count her towers. Mark well in your hearts her ramparts. Raise up her palaces, that you may recount it to the succeeding generation, that this is the God of this place. Forever and ever, he will guide us like children. And so see, this is, may they rejoice in the judgments, because the judgments can either be for or against you, regardless of what people you are. Hiyum yum, shalishi, bashbat, shabu, yu, halwim, amrim, babit, hamqadash. Today is the third day of the week in which the Levites would do their work in the Holy Temple. And let us remember, too, that Tuesday, sunset Monday to sunset Tuesday. Psalm 82, Mizmur, Lasif, Alhim, Nutzib, Badet, Al-Baqrab, Alhim, Yashpath, Ad, Mati, Tashpathu, Al, Wapni, Rashayim, Tash'aw, Sla, Shipthu, Dul, Wheatum, Ani, Worsh, Hetzdiqo, Polthu, Dul, Wabiun, Mid, Rashayim, Hatzilu, La Gid'aw, Wala, Gibyenu, Butch Shukka, Yet Hulku, Yamuthu, Kol Musadi, Arts, Ani, Amrati, Alhim, Atam, Wabni, Alyun, Kolkum, Kun, Kadam, Tamunun, Wakachad, Hashrim, Taplu, Quma, Alhim, Shupta, Hearts, Ki Ata, Tanchul, Bukul, Hagwim. Psalm 8. And if there's 10 or more 13-year-old males or older, then the mourner's Kadesh is said. Psalm 82. A psalm of Asp. God stands in the divine assembly. In the midst of judges shall he judge. Until when will you judge lawlessly and favor the presence of the wicked? Ritual orisons and judging the needy and the orphan. Vindicate the poor and the impoverished. Rescue the needy and the destitute. From the hand of the wicked deliver them. They do not know, nor do they understand. In darkness they walk. All foundations of the earth will collapse. I said, you are like an angel. Sons of the Most High are you. Well, remember that that son's intelligence is belonging to. But like men you shall die, and like one of the princes you shall fall. And the last portion is said by the person leading the thing. Arise, O God, judge the earth, for you allot the heritage among all those who have turned their back. So see, Elohim, we're talking about all divinity, and Hagwim is those who have turned their back. So they've turned their back on something. It's not that they didn't get the opportunity, because that's one of the arguments, is that they don't get the opportunity to get proper religion in themselves. And it's like, well, they have the opportunity to at least not to turn to polytheism and other things of the Goyim, right? Hiyum yum, Rubiyai, Bashbat, Shabu, Hiyu, Halwim, Amrim, Bamit, Hamqadash. Today is the fourth day of which the Levites would recite in the Holy Temple. And let us remember Tuesday night to sunset on Wednesday is the fourth of the week. And no, the so-called New Testament doesn't change that. But Psalm 94, 1 to 95, 3. Sometimes it seems like the chapter division, they could have done differently. And I think that's maybe what they're doing here. Is they're like, yeah, these next 3 verses continue it. Al Nakmut, Yahweh Al Nakmut, Hupyah, Hanshah, Shippath, Hearts, Hashib, Gamul, Al Game, Ad Mati, Rishayim, Yahweh, Ad Mati, Rishayim, Yalizu, Yib Yaw, Yidbru, Atik, Yit Amru, Kol Pali, Aun Amak, Yahweh, Yidkau, Wan Chultuk, Yanu, Almanah, Wagur, Yahrugu, Witumim, Yurtschu, We Amru La Yerah, Yahwallah, Yabin, Alhi, Yaaqub, Binu, Barim, Bam, Waksilim, Mati, Tashkilu, Hantha, Azan, Hala, Yashma, Yitzer, Rin, Hala, Yabith, Hisur, Gwim, Hala, Yukich, Lamad, Adam, Dot, Yahweh, Yad'ah, Machshibut, Adam, Ki, Hama, Habo, Ashri, Hagbad, Asher, Tisranu, Yahwam, Turtuk, Talmudnu, La Shakith, Lu Mimi, Ra'ad, Yakra, Lersha, Shachut, Ki La, Yathish, Yahweh, Amu, Wanchultu, La Yazab, Ki Ad, Tzadok, Yashub, Mithpath, Wachriu, Kol Yashri, Labmi, Yakum, Li Am, Merayim, Mi Yatitsab, Li Am, Pali, Aun Luli, Yahweh, Hazrata, Li Kamath, Shukna, Duma, Napshi, Amrati, Mata, Rugli, Chastuk, Yahuh, Yas Adni, Burb, Shrapi, Bakrabi, Tanchumik, Yash Ash'aw, Napshi, Hichabruk, Kasa, Huwat, Yetzer, Amol, Ali, Chuk, Yakudu, Al Napash, Tariq, Wadam, Naqi, Yershi'aw, Wihi, Yahweh, Li Lam Shugam, Walhi, Latsur, Machsi, Wishub, Aleham, At Aunam, Wubratam, Yitzmitam, Yahweh, Alhim, Laku, Nurnah, lihwah, nuriyah, litsur, yishanu, nakdama, panyu, batuda, bazmrut, nuryalu ki, al-qadul yahwa, wamluk, qadul al-kul al-him. The strong leader of vengeance. God is a verb and noun. Power of vengeance, appear, arise, judge of the earth, render the recompense to the arrogant. How long shall the wicked? God is a verb and noun. How long shall the wicked boast? They speak freely. They utter malicious falsehood. They glorify themselves, all workers of iniquity. The nation that is tamed. God is a verb and noun. They crush and they afflict your heritage. Islam is defined as those who have tamed themselves, who have submitted, surrendered unto God. So that phrase, the implied is here. So you have the nation that is tamed, and then you have the word for God. Well, yeah. They crush and they afflict your heritage. The widow and the stranger they slay. The orphans they murder. And they say, God will not see. Israel's is probably the most secular nation on earth. Nor will the God of Jacob understand. Understand, you boors among the people, and you fools. When will you gain wisdom? He who implants the ear, shall he not hear? He who fashions the eye, shall he not see? He who chastises those who turn their backs, shall he not rebuke? He who teaches the human knowledge. God is a verb and noun, knows the thoughts of people, that they are futile. Praiseworthy is the person whom God is a verb and noun disciplines, and whom you teach from your law to give the rest from the days of evil, until a pit is dug for the wicked. For God is a verb and noun will not cast off his people, nor will he forsake his heritage. For justice shall revert to righteousness, and following it will be of upright heart, who will raise up for me against the evildoers, who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity. Had God as a verb and noun not been a help to me, my soul would soon have dwelt in silence. If I said, my foot falters, your kindness, God as a verb and noun, supported me. My forebodings were abundant within me. Your comforts cheered my soul. Can the throne of destruction be associated with you? Those who fashioned evil into a way of life. That's what people talk about nowadays. It's their way of life. They join together against the soul of the righteous, and the blood of the innocent they condemn. Since 1948, a genocide there, and people have been pretending like, it's not too many at a time, and now it finally is, apparently. And then not really, depending on who you talk to. Then God as a verb and noun became a stronghold for me. And my God, the rock of my refuge, he turned them upon them for their own violence, and with their own evil he will cut them off. God is a verb and noun. The power over us will cut them off. Okay, our God, Elohim, right? Come, let us sing to God as a verb and noun. He Nu is God over this place. And then the person leading, come, let us sing to God as a verb and noun. Let us call to the rock of our salvation. Let us greet him with thanksgiving and praiseful songs. Let us call out to him. A great God is God as a verb and noun, and a great king above all heavenly powers. And if there is 10 or more 13-year-old or older males, then they say the mourner's Kadesh. And, okay, Alhim, Yahweh, increasing existence. And any name for deity would not be said secularly if we're following that commandment. So the tradition of only leaving off one, and Baal and Aduni, depending on the circumstances, those became treated as names of deities, of deity too. And well, Al isn't always as that, but Elohim, Alhim, those are definitely always as referring to God. Shadi Alchi, again, another example. Hiyum, Chashishi, Bushbut, Shabu, Hugh, Halloween, Amrim, Babit, Hamqatach. Today is the 5th day on which the Levites would recite in the Holy Temple. And so Sunset Wednesday to Sunset Thursday. And Psalm 81. Lam Natach al Hagtit Lasaf Herninu Lalhim Awzanu Hryau Lalhi Yaakam Shau Zimrah Watnu Tupknur Nayam Am Nipple Takau Bachdash Shupur Baksa Leum Chugnu Ki Chuk Lishral Hwa Mashpath Lalhi Yakam Adut Bihwasaf Shamu Batsatu Al Arts Matsrim Shabbat La Yadati Ashma Hasiruti Maspul Shukmu Kapu Madud Taburna Matsra Rat Wachlitzak Anak Bastur Ram Abchinuk Almi Meriba Slah Shema Ami Wa Avdah Buk Yashral Tashma Li La Yahya Buk Al Zur Wallah Tachwa Lal Nuker Anki Yahwa Al Hik Ham Alek Martz Matsrim Hercheb Pik Wam Lahu Bala Shema Ami Lakuli We Shral La Abah Li Wash Lichu Bashrivut Labam Yilku Kam Watsutiham Lu Ami Shema Li Yashral but Ruki Yahlaku Kamath Awibiham Aknya Wal Tsriham Ashib Yadi Mashnei Yahwa Yakchashu Lu Wihi Atam Laulam We Akli Lahu Machlub Chatha Wamtsur Dibsh Ashbiyak. And if there's 10 or more 13-year-old or older males, they will say the mourner's Kadesh. For the conductor upon the Giddes by Asaph, sing joyously to the God of our might. Call out to divinity of Jacob. Al-He in that case, but previously it was Al-Him. So I switched up the translation, but it comes out to be the same, right? Raise a song and sound, the drum, the sweet harp with the lyre. Blow the horn at the moon's renewal, at the time appointed for our festival day, because it is a decree for the upright of God, a judgment day for the power over Jacob. He imposed it as a testimony for Joseph when he went forth over the land of Egypt. I understood a language I never knew. I removed his shoulder from the burden. His hands let go of the kettle. In distress, you called out, and I released you. I answered you with thunder when you hid. I tested you at the waters of strife. Make ritual prayers and listen. The nation that is acting. And I will attest to you, strivers for God, very similar to the word mujahideen. If you would but listen to me, there shall be no strange God within you, while you shall take nothing as a deity is a better thing. I have a better way to translate that. Nor shall you bow before what the foreigners take as deities. I am God as a verb and noun, your God, who elevated you from the land of Egypt. Open wide your mouth, and I will fill it. But my people did not heed me, my voice, and the upright of Israel did not desire me. So I let them follow their heart's fantasies. They follow their own counsels. If only my people would heed me, if Israel would walk in my ways, in an instant I would subdue their foes, and against their tormentors turn my hand. Those who hate God as verb and noun lie to him, so their destiny is eternal. And the last part is said by the reader, but he would feed them with the cream of the wheat and with the honey from a rock sate you. Now, that's the portion. I said that the mourner's sanctification would be said if there are 10 or more 13-year-old or older males. And remember, the rock in a square or rock in a corner is a representation of the true identity being referenced by the construction of consciousness, which is the square of the cube. Hiyum yum shashi bashbat shabu hiyu halwim amrim babit hamqatash Today is the 6th day in which the Levites would recite in the Holy Temple. And so sunset on Thursday to sunset on Friday is what they mean by Friday. Psalm 93. It's interesting also in the Islamic tradition, it's the by day thing. And is it 93, one of the Psalms saying the people say in the afternoon, the early afternoon? Yahweh Malak, or is it 91? Yahweh Malak Naut Labush Yahweh Az Hatazer Af Takun Tabo Bol Tamuth Nakun Kasak Maz Maulam Ata Nash'au Nahrut Yahweh Nash'au Nahrut Golam Yash'au Nahrut Takim Maklut Mim Rabim Adirim Mashbri Yam Adir Bamrum Yahweh Adtik Nami Mad Labitak Nawh Qadash Yahweh Lark Yum Yum. And then that's where the people would say the mourner's Kadesh if there's 10 or more 13-year-old or older males. God is, in Psalm 93, translates something like, God as a verb and noun will have reigned. God as a verb and noun will have dawned grandeur. God as a verb and noun will have dawned might. And he girded himself. He made the world firm so that it should not falter. Your throne was established like from old, eternal are you. Like the rivers they raise. God is a verb and noun. Like rivers they raise their voice. Like rivers they shall raise their destructiveness. More than roars of many waters, mightier than the waves of the sea. You are mighty on high. God is verb and noun. And the person leading would say, your testimonies are exceedingly trustworthy about your house, the sacred dwelling. Oh, God is a verb and noun, may be for the long days. And so, I don't mean this as a response. I mean, this is as part of Psalm 93. So I guess it's customary to just say the last verse or the last line as the person leading. And